Hey guys, welcome to first custom ROM review for Mi Note 10 Lite. So in my last video, I have showed you how you can unlock bootloader, flash TWRP and flash a custom ROM, but I did not review the ROM. So this is the review of the ROM. So if you are thinking about flashing custom ROM on your device, you should go through this video. After that, you can decide if you want to flash this ROM or you're going to try another one. So this ROM is based on Android 15. This is a vanilla version, so I had to flash GFs after flashing the ROM. So this one is Infinity X v2.9 unofficial version. So you can see the specs of the device. And my device is 8GB 128GB variant. So if you are flashing on 6GB variant, the performance may vary a little. And the security patch level is July 1st, 2025. On this video, I'm going to go through every aspect of the ROM. So this will be a detailed review of the ROM. So Infinity X is actually a popular ROM. It is quite optimized and AOSP based ROM. There are tons of customization options available for this ROM. So I'll go through them too. So the control panel, as usual, what you get with AOSP based ROM, you can customize them a little, like changing the shortcut and all those things you can do. And here we get Infinity Suite, which contains all the customization options. So as you can see here, the UI looks good. So first we get Monet color. So we can change theme style. So we do get few options here. Color source, wallpapers option is available. Theme packs. So here you can see wallpaper style, boot animation you can change, setting style you can change, font style, icon pack, many things actually. So almost every aspect of your device you can change. Status bar, QoS panel and AOD. So AOD is working. As you can see here, AOD is working. No issue. Buttons. As for now, we are using full screen gesture here, but you can enable on screen navigation bar, power menu, notification, navigation, miscellaneous. So in the miscellaneous section, we get few features here like hide developer status, hide app list, smart pixels. Smart pixels is actually quite useful for saving battery. So if you go here and you can actually turn it on, as you can see here, it turned off pixels from your display. So it's going to use less battery power. That's good. And here you can choose actually how much pixel if you want to turn off, like if you want to do 12 or up to 88% you can actually disable. So that's good. Whatever you like, you can select to save battery. And in the spoofing section, we get spoof for Google Apps, spoof tensor feature, unlock higher FPS in game, enable GMS spoof, and we get unlimited photos storage. I will come to this option later on. And in terms of a customization, you are getting a lot. You can go through them and you can actually customize your device up to your liking. Now, in terms of network connectivity, so as you can see here, the device is connected on Wi-Fi 5G and it does support both of the band without any issue. VoLTE, VoWiFi is working fine, no issue at all. Hotspot. So if I turn on hotspot, as you can see here, hotspot is on and we can share our Wi-Fi data using hotspot. In the connected device option, we get Bluetooth, which is working, and NFC. You can turn it on. NFC is working. And other things like quick share is working well and cast is also working. I have tried this thing and they are working flawlessly. So in terms of connectivity, I haven't faced any issue at all. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. In the display section, so we get brightness control, adaptive brightness is working, extra dim option is available, and we do get display text size and other things, and those are typical settings. We do get double tap to sleep and double tap to awake, so you can double tap here to lock your device, also double tap to awake the device. Also you can turn on prevent accidental wake up, which is good if you keep your phone in your pocket. In the lock screen section, so here we get few options and you can turn on ambient display from here, always on display, which is working and doing fine. In the wallpaper and style section, so here we do get few clock options. As you can see here, size we can change, we can put it in small or dynamic, whatever you like, and it will change the clock on your AOD too. So now we have selected this. So now if we check the AOD, As you can see here, the clock is changed. So if you change the lock screen clock, it will change the OD clock too. You can choose shortcut, so you can change them up to your liking. Icon and font on the home screen section. So themed icon, you can turn it on. It will change the icons to your accent color, color contrast, and add grid. So there are few options as you can see here. And icon, font, and shape. So you can change the shape. I usually like this one actually. So as you can see here, the shape changed now. And in the change wallpaper option, we are not getting any wallpaper here. The default one is here, and we don't get any AI wallpaper emoji workshop. Even we are not getting any kind of Google's own wallpaper in that section. So we do get app lock, clone apps, game space, and few other things. That's good. Notification, pretty much similar to all other AOSP based ROM. Sound and vibration, working well, no issue at all. We do get per app volume control option here and few other features. Modes option is available. Battery. So the battery backup is really good of this ROM. I haven't faced any drain issue or heating issue here. It's doing pretty well. Fast charging is also working, and we do get few battery related feature like charging control. So you can schedule it, automatic schedule, custom schedule, or limit charging. You can limit it to charge up to 80% or 90%. That's good for your battery. Storage. So this is Android 16 based ROM. Usually takes around 15 to 16 GB of storage, and this one is also going to take that much. As you can see here, the operating system is taking around 13 GB, and other files and everything will take 3 or 4 GB more. Location is working well. Security and privacy. So we do get both face and fingerprint unlock. Now here is the problem with this ROM. So fingerprint unlock is working. As you can see here, no issue at all. No issue. In my testing, I haven't faced any issue. Obviously, the fingerprint on this device is a little bit slower side. I know this is the first generation of in-display fingerprint. So fingerprint scanner is working well, but if I go to display section and lock screen, if I disable ambient display, disable it, now we cannot directly evoke the device. So it will not work. We can double tap to evoke the device. Now we can use fingerprint. So if you want always on fingerprint, you have to enable always on display. Otherwise, the fingerprint will not work. You have to evoke the display first, and then you can use your fingerprint. The face unlock is going to be slower side. It will definitely work. We do get few other options here like privacy controls, privacy dashboard, private space, and more security and privacy. So here you get few other options, anti-theft and other things, extended unlock, also SIM lock. So these are the things you are getting here. And other options are available as usual: accessibility, password and passkey, safety and emergency, Google services. In the system setting, here we get few options. So that's all what you are getting in the setting. So in terms of application, this is not a GApps build. So I had to flash GApps separately. And now, as you can see here, Play Store is available, Google is available, and I have installed few other application here. So the camera application we are getting here is a good one. So this is MIUI camera application, which is good actually. So it is working well in my testing. So 0.6x and everything seems to be working fine here. And video mode, no issue. So the camera is fully functional. It is working well, no issue at all. And if you want, you can install a proper Gcam here, which will definitely give you better picture quality. In terms of Google Photos, although we get unlimited photos storage option in the spoofing section, but as you can see here, we are not getting that feature here. So no Google Photos unlimited storage, but the magic editor is working. So edit section and action, magic eraser. Now if we circle here, as you can see here, it is detected pretty fast and done. So magic editor is working. In terms of safety net, so you are not getting any kind of safety net here. That means bank apps, payment application not going to work. And I don't really recommend anyone to use any kind of bank application on a custom ROM. I don't feel safe to use bank application. But anyway, you are not getting that feature. So bank apps not going to work. Other application will definitely work perfectly fine. No issue with that. And in terms of phone call, so this is quite good actually in terms of phone call, like VoLTE, VoWiFi support is there. Call recording option is available. One thing which is not working is video call. So I did try to make video call, but it didn't work. So the video call has issue. And we do get few other application here, like gallery app is there, and gaming space, calculator, FM radio, which is working perfectly fine. And we do get circle to search feature, which is working perfectly fine and quite fast actually. As you can see here, it is working pretty well, no issue. And lastly, in terms of gaming, so I usually try Call of Duty on any ROM I test. Here also, I installed Call of Duty and I played it. So the gaming performance is quite good. It's much better than the MIUI actually. I haven't faced any lag or hang issue while playing. So this ROM not going to disappoint you in terms of gaming. Overall, the ROM is actually quite fast and fluent. I haven't faced any issue as you can see here. The animations are good and it is quite quick. There is no major issue at all. The minor issues I have already discussed. So if you want to try this ROM, so the ROM link will be in the description below. You can check out my previous video to understand the flushing process. That's all about this ROM. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next one.